7 years ago,
Just over 5 years ago. 5.5 years ago, we were happy.
I was graduating from university.
I was an expecting mother. We had 2 beautiful boys, Matthew and Ryan.
I had a loving and supportive partner and a beautiful 5-year-old daughter named Madeline.
I was planning a life full of possibilities and joy, and we were busy but content.
While I was in Jamaica, Madeline started vomiting.
So when my son was 2 months old, he started showing eye problems.
We thought at first that it was the flu, but the vomiting just didn't stop.
His eye would twitch and start kind of like wandering up. Our youngest son, Ryan, was scheduled for an MRI because he was partially paralyzed.
After 6 weeks, many doctor's appointments, and a hospital visit,
The MRI discovered a huge brain tumor in the worst place possible.
we were told that our daughter Madeline had a brain tumor.
He was 4 months old when he was actually diagnosed with bilateral retinoblastoma, which is eye cancer, and we were told he only had a few weeks left to live. He would probably lose an eye and fatal if it wasn't treated.
I was so worried about my daughter's future.
We had so many questions. Our whole world just fell apart. I was wondering how I'd pay for it. I'm a single mom. I was on mat leave, and
How was she still going to be able to be a kid and have fun?
how would we tell Matthew, who was 3.5 years old, that he was going to lose his younger brother? I mean, to hear that your son could die because of something that was inside of him, I felt so hopeless. Ryan passed away on the 24th of January, 2012.
When Madeline entered kindergarten, her teacher told us about Camp Quality.
When I was 8 years old, I connected with Camp Quality.
And we were starting to pick up the pieces when we found Camp Quality. Matthew attended summer camp and loved it.
She connected with amazing volunteers, made lots of new friends, and got to be a kid.
It's okay to be bald, it's okay to have a port insertion, it's okay to have an artificial limb. He met other kids who had also lost a sibling, and he didn't feel so alone. My son is accepted for who he is. He's not different in any way.
She gained the courage, strength, and independence she needed to face this terrible disease. Sadly, in July of 2011, Madeline passed away due to a relapse in her brain cancer. We were absolutely devastated and wondered how were we going to make it through without our little girl.
We connected with other families who'd also lost a child, and it gave us hope that life would eventually get easier.
Our Camp Quality family was there to support us.
I needed to connect with people that had been going through the same thing because they could understand.
They let us know that our surviving children would always have a place at Camp Quality.
Matthew goes to camp every year and reconnects with his friends.
And in some small way,
I think in some small way,
be able to feel connected to the sister that they never got to meet.
it still keeps Ryan present in our lives.
We are thankful that Camp Quality will always be a home away from home for our family.